Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel where we look at my table tennis, my progress, everything that I do to try and get better. So I thought it was about time that I updated my forehand rubber on my blade. So going for the same one again, Tenergy 05, just putting a new sheet of it on basically. So I just thought I'd talk you through the process of putting the rubber on. I must admit, Tenergy 05, I think it's an absolutely fantastic rubber. I've been using it for around 3 years now, I would say, something like that. And I think it's been one of the best, most popular rubbers in the world for quite a few years now, for good reason. I think if you like to loop with your forehand, which obviously I do, then I don't think there's a better rubber out on the market. It's not the cheapest, you're talking probably, I don't know, 65, 70 pounds, but I think they do last a decent amount of time. I normally get pretty much a full season out of one sheet, and I just think the spin, the speed, throw angle, everything about it is fantastic, so I would highly recommend it. I'm using the Imperial latex glue here. I think I actually won this in a tournament a few months ago, so it's always handy to have some glue just for when you're replacing your rubbers. I think for me, I'm not one who likes to mess around with the equipment too much. I would say that the bat setup that I've got at the moment is probably, I've had it for about, probably 3 or 4 years now. I've got a Harimoto ALC inner force blade, which has got some carbon on. I think that's really, really nice. Actually, I'm really enjoying playing with this blade. A Tenergy 05 on the forehand, and I've got Dignix 05 on the backhand side. So yeah, really, really like the setup. Yeah, I don't like to mess around with it too much, really. So you can see here that got to get a decent amount of glue on it. You don't want to put too much on, but also there needs to be enough on, obviously, to hold it securely. Make sure that you get a good even spread of the glue. Make sure you get it right into the corners. I normally apply one layer to the blade, and then I'm also going to apply one layer to the rubber as well. Okay, so once that is done, patience is the key. It's really, really important that you leave it until the glue is almost completely dry. So obviously, depending on the amount of glue that you've actually put on, I would say that probably a good 15 to 20 minutes at least. You want it so that you can't really see almost any of the glue. That's when you kind of know that it's ready. And then you want to apply it carefully as possible. You want it to sit nice and flat. Don't apply too much pressure initially. Make sure that you get it lined up correctly as you want it. And then I like to use just a rolling pin. And the important thing with this is to apply gentle, even pressure all the way across it. You don't want to press too hard, which is your initial temptation to make sure that it's stuck down properly. If you put too much pressure on it, you can actually damage the sponge that's underneath it. The sponge is quite sensitive. If you're pressing too hard down onto it, you can actually damage it, and you can lose some of the effects of the sponge. So nice even pressure all the way across. Roll it a few times. Make sure that you get it to a point where you're happy with it. Again, I like to kind of lay it down and then just add a little bit more sort of even pressure across it. And then you're in a position then where you can actually sort of cut it, and some really nice sharp scissors. And just take your time doing this stage and just follow the edge of the blade as carefully as you can. But again, be careful doing this, because you don't want to kind of end up cutting the edge of the wood. This is something that I've done it in the past where I've ended up splintering it slightly because I've ended up trying to get too close to it. So just be super, super careful when you're doing it, and you should get quite a nice effective finish.